And we're live today.
What's up, everybody? This is Q and Chop, chopping it up.
Q, how we doing, man?
Chop, what's up, man? I feel like it's been forever, bro.
It's been forever, right? It's been like a week or so.
I know man. Remember back in the day, bro? We was every day. What it seemed like, man. Every other day you was over here, or we was meeting somewhere.
That's true, man. But that's pre-COVID, bro.
I know, bro. And I just feel like everything is just so spread out. I was like, man, I'll be missing podcasting.
For real, man. But luckily, technology now is like, we could do it the same thing we're doing it, but separate, just in our houses now.
Right. I remember we was kind of stressing at first. We was like, bro, how are we even gonna do this separately? Like, not really stressing, but we were just like, man, how are we gonna figure it out? We had to look at certain websites and stuff like that. What was gonna work for us? Like, what we were really willing to pay this money for it? We were just trying to figure it out. Yeah,
man. Just try the softwares out, and get the ball rolling. Just getting the ball rolling and seeing what we're doing. But luckily, we found our snitch. We found our the stuff that we both were comfortable using. Our guests that we brought in this whole year now, they've been comfortable to use it. It's easy for them to use. Just click on the link and make sure your microphone's on, and we doing it.
Right. Yeah, most definitely. I think it was good that we started it when we started it too, because we did do it pre-COVID. So we already had the equipment. We didn't have to wait for the extra long shipping and everything like that. I had to worry about our supplies that got here. I think that's a testament of like, we said we were going to do it, and then we hopped on it like that next week. And I think that's what a lot of people just need to do, man. Like, don't just say you're going to do it. We said it, and then we put it on paper. It was texting back and forth every day. Like, okay, how are we going to do this? Chopping up names and, whatever and whatnot, bro. But we thought about it. It became an idea, like off the whim. It became an idea. We put it down on paper, and then we executed it, bro. And I think a lot of people, they don't really put it down on paper all the time. You have the idea, but you got to make sure you got to put down that thing on paper as well. Because that makes it more real. It makes it a vision that you can see.
Right. And it's like everything, man. It's like in the business. Me and my friend, we were talking, stuff that we could do. And yeah, we could go look at some places, look in the leases. But we talking about it, we talk just the first conversation, that one idea, but it's not like we brainstorming to see exactly how we execute, and all that. But it's once you believe you're ready, you can take the next step and then write it down.
Yeah, bro. Like you said, it's that next step, man. And I think a lot of people have fear of just taking that next step, man. I think because there is fear to be had, honestly. Because you're being an entrepreneur, and maybe your risk's not that great. Like starting a podcast, really not that great of a risk. But you starting your roofing company, and your business you just started, Oak City, bro. That's a bigger risk than that, and that people want to take that initial step, man. It's just fearful.
It's fearful, but you just gotta do it, man. Like I said, you just gotta do it. Make your research. How much money do you need to start with, and you can have everything prepared. You just can't go to a business blindly. Prior to me, with the roofing company that I have now, is I had, a crew ready to roll. I had another company that I could venture off to, I have this stuff ready. I knew the market ready. I didn't just say, I'm going to do a roofing company and just do it. If I didn't have no crew ready, no concern or knowing of the construction business, how the market is, it would have been much harder for me, because it's easy just to do an LLC, right? Oh yeah, Oak City Roof, I got it now. But do you have contacts to get the jobs? Do you have the contact of employees? How do you market? How do this? I had that already. So it's easier for me just to have everything ready and just now executing it. Just the execution was easier for me, you know. So if you wanna make any company, say a shoe company, or anything, you wanna resell shoes or wanna resell vintage shirts, you gotta know the market and stuff. You just can't go blindly, bro. You know.
Right, most definitely, and I think that deters people a lot because they do go in blindly, and then when they go in there, they don't and figure out it's not what they expected. They're like, "Oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't do this," or they take a step back. But if you go in informed like you did, did your research and you made your connections, you networked, and you got the clients. Then I mean that's when things go good. But for you, bro, how hard was it to get the clients? Or were you nervous about getting the clients, or even that you had the connections, but you still had to get the okay? So how was that?
For me, the hardest thing was not getting the work. Um, but me getting used to the different side of construction. Me getting used to knowing more about the other side of the roofing company, right? How does insurance work? How does this work? The other variables to construction is, that took me some time and to get used to because working with, instead of working with, with a homeowner, you're working with sometimes you're working with insurance companies too. And, insurance companies don't want to pay. So you got to bargain with them, you gotta have a poker face. You gotta have everything ready. For me, that was a hard point to learn. I mean, I'm still learning from it, day to day. I'm still learning new tricks, new tips, asking questions, and just get the job done.
Yeah, bro. And I bet that helped you with even the podcast period because you got to talk to people. It helps you in different ways and it develops you as a leader. When you go through those things and you actually pursue and conquer it, bro. So it makes you even better. The fact you're going through now, you can start another business and now you have this under your wing already. These qualities that you need to be able to talk to people, to be able to talk business. Like you say, you're talking to these insurance companies, man. They don't want to pay no money, and that's a little bit harder than talking to the average Joe that is really doing a contract. And you could talk them out. You could talk them higher, talk them lower, whatever it is that you need to do. I think it's preparing you for a lot of stuff, man. And that's with a lot of things in life. And people, I think some people take disregard the characteristics and qualities that they learn through these other jobs, even if you don't want to do it. Like you want to do what you want to do, but sometimes in other jobs, like before you even started being an entrepreneur that you didn't want to do, but it helped you grow and to be what you are today.
That's right. That's right. You just gotta prepare yourself and nature yourself the right way for you to do the best you can do. You, sometimes you can wing it, but sometimes it's better for you to just learn what you gotta do first, and then jump to it. You just don't wing it like a swing. Like I'm using a swing at anything. You have to know what you're swinging at to, because you swing, you might strike out, or you might hit a double, a single, or a home run. So you just gotta be prepared before you swing, and make sure that you have the best percentage of hitting that home run or that double. Instead of just not knowing stuff and get a strikeout or a fly ball. And I think that's most people are scared of. Learning this stuff and then executing it. And by me, having other businesses taught me of, okay, this is the way I prepare myself. A, B, and C, and D. Once I have A, B, C, D, ready and learn and all that, then I can execute, right? But if I don't know A to D, I'm just trying to wing it, you're gonna lose your money ASAP because you don't know what you're doing.
Right. It's like
It's common sense.
right.
To
It's
me, it's
like
common
writing a
sense.
paper or working on a book, bro. If you don't have the outline, well, you don't know what the next chapter is going to be. You're just trying to wing it, and then you forget what you said last time, and you can't, you can't do extra things. We like in basketball when you don't learn the fundamentals, bro. You can't do all the extra fancy stuff. You be winging it, and you won't be as effective. You might be able to do it for a little bit, but you don't have the fundamentals when it all really matters. And
That's right.
and we are getting the fundamentals of building, like being an entrepreneur, building businesses, research and learning. That's the fundamentals, bro. That's what really is going to help us be successful, because we learn those things. We could take that as a foundation and take that into any business, to any realm, to sports, to kids. Don't matter, bro. It doesn't matter at all. And we can succeed, man. It's just the fundamentals, the foundation.
That's right. That's right. You know what else I want to talk about, and this is very important at this moment in our life, not just for me and you, but for everybody. You know, give me 1 second. Let me puff this cigar so I can get that going.
Yeah,
Get
yeah,
that ball
yeah.
rolling. There we go. All right, people, my people, right? People, everybody. I know the elections are passed by. We got a winner and all that, right? But the bigger picture is we are still living in a pandemic, right? COVID-19 is still out there. We are going to go through some hard times if we don't still go through the guidelines that the government and the scientists are giving us, right? I know it's a happy time that, the Biden won. People are mad. Some people are happy. It's whatever, right? But we have to be smart of our choices that we do from here to December. Mostly all the winter time. Thanksgiving is coming up. Christmas is coming up. New Year's coming up. Right? My people, please be smarter what you do when the time comes in when this COVID hits, right? Even more. The wintertime, flu season's coming back. I believe that if we stick to our guidelines, if we stick to our 6 feet apart and mask wearing and hand sanitizer, and make sure we don't be hugging everybody and kissing everybody or going out for drinks or doing that, this time we can be more safe, we can be safer than the dark times that is just coming to us if we don't do that. I have, personally for me, I've given up a lot of the stuff that I used to do. Bro, we gave up our time from being together, from a lot of this whole year we gave up meeting each other. Because you got kids. I got kids I coach. You got 2 little girls. I got kids. I got clients that I gotta go to. I can't get anybody sick, or I can't get sick. Especially if you see your parents and all that. That's just, I'm just talking about between us, us two. But other people that got their grandparents living with them or the little kids or grandparents or, parents. Let's be smart about what we do. Because if we keep, for the last week, we have rising up the COVID cases. Because of, we try to celebrate who won, who lost. It doesn't matter right now who won, who lost. Our health matters right now. And because we want to be here for the long run, right? We try to be here for a long time, not just, half our lifetime. So I just want to tell people, make the smart decisions of what you do. Because if you make a mistake and get someone sick, it takes and that virus can take someone's life, it's gonna remark your life for the rest
You're
of your life.
essentially responsible.
Yes, you're responsible for a lot of people that you live with and have that bubble with. I've given up a lot of freedom that I had of going out, doing this, doing that, going to the mall, go this and do that. You know, I given up a lot of stuff. So me, my friends that are very close, that are close, we can still see each other. 6 feet apart and all that. I believe if we do not follow these directions that the scientists and the health people are giving us, we are gonna have the next 4 months are gonna be the darkest months of this year and coming year. I just feel people have to really, really believe that, man, for me to still to be healthy and all that, let me take this precautionist, right? Maybe I'm not gonna go to downtown and go drinking, having people with no mask, and you don't know where it went. You don't know where the people have been to. You don't know what the people next seat to you what have been doing. They might have been sick a week ago, and they still have the virus with them. Do you want to take the chance? And passing that virus to someone else that can be more vulnerable, and actually might kill someone. Let's be smart about this. I'm happy that who won the election, but now it's time to be back to reality, right? Let's push the ball forward, and we will all get through this. Because right now it might hurt a little bit that we can't, go out on that. And I know I'm tired too. Trust me, I want to go downtown. I want to go to the movie theater. I want to go do stuff. But the time is not right for right now. And I just want people to realize that every action that you do has a cost, has a end to it. And I think it's to get the people right, especially us young people. We have to show that we're smart. We're not invincible. We could get sick and we could die in a week. Because this virus is crazy and we don't know what the hell it's doing. So let's take this couple months. Maybe let's not throw that party. I've seen the Halloween parties that everybody throwing. I'm like, are you really serious? Like, you have 100 people there or 50 people there, no mask and hugging and drinking each other and, dabbing everybody up? Come on, guys. Let's be smart. Let's do the right thing so we can party in the near future. Trust me, I want to party with you. I want to party with my people. Trust me, I know that. I've been missing it. But right now, we have to do the right thing right now. And it's, let's have our safety. Let's have our precautions. So later on next year, or, we can do whatever we want. And we don't have to live with scare. That's it, bro. I just had to say that.
Man, it's important to say, man. I have a question. Do you think it's the small-minded or the people with lack of ambition that can't take, like, you say you miss it, but you're not stressing out. You're not forcing yourself to go out. And there's people that are already doing that. Do you think it's a small-minded mentality? Do you think that goes hand in hand? Because, I mean...
No, people are just tired of staying at home. People don't have other options of doing. I still go see my friends. My buddies that from the cigar shop. We go, but we don't be inside. We be outside the house, and we're 6 feet apart. Still smoking cigars, still listening to music, but we can enjoy ourselves being 6 feet apart. If we are close by together, for some reason, the mask are on. But people are just tired of being inside, are fatigued of it. And the people that say the virus is not real, get a grip and read the news. Read the scientists, what they're saying. If you don't want to read, go to YouTube and look it up.
I had a kid come into my my part time with the rec center, and tell me the virus wasn't real because I had to, do all my scans and ask questions and take information down. And they were trying to tell me it wasn't real. I'm like, you can believe that, bro, but people are still out here dying. Like dying, like thousands. Like I remember just watching the count early when it was happening, and this kept rising to the thousands and the hundreds of thousands. And like, how can you not believe like people are actually dying? Like there's NBA players, some that their parents died, like families died. Like like how can you not believe that? And if you choose not to believe it, then you're willing to spread it. I remember when it first happened, everybody was out here trying to spread it, trying to be funny. And I think that had a big toll. And it probably spread it faster than it should have had.
Yeah, my Snapchat on Halloween weekend was full of people partying, man. No mask and hugging each other and dabbing up each other. And I'm like, and then the following day, you're gonna go see other people? Come on, man. Let's
right,
be realistic.
Go to work with people that got kids.
You're gonna work and yeah, you might not feel that you're sick, but you might have it. Like that's just me common sense for me, man. Like people should have common sense, especially that we're the young ones. Come on, man. We gotta show that we care about, man. I gave up a lot of stuff that, man, trust me, I used to go to the club, I used to go do this, to the gym, to the movie theaters. But, I'm just not doing it now, man, because I want to be healthy and I don't want to get nobody sick. Because it's a business owner. If I get someone sick, I can get sued for it, bro.
Yeah, you can get sued. You can go to jail. I mean, a lot of people say that's attempted murder, especially if you intentionally going out and stuff like that, bro. And during a pandemic, most definitely. And I couldn't. I have to say, like, yeah, you might have to get sued. I wouldn't be against it because you're putting my parents at danger, my daughters at danger. So man, it's a crazy time, bro. And I the kids are coming back. So the kids came back this week, Monday. Yesterday, kids came back. So, and I work with the special needs community. And some of them don't keep a mask on. And I just feel like as the overseers, they know that, and we can't force them to do it, because, they just don't process it like that. And I just don't think they should have had kids in school. I don't care if you're special needs or regular. You shouldn't have no kids in school until January, and Durham is doing it until January 31st at that, like late January. There's no way we should be in school right now because there's so many possibilities. There's already like 10 plus cases, bro, in Wake County alone.
Yeah,
I just think a lot of people just focusing on the money, and it pains me.
Well, think about this. I'm gonna give you an example. Let's say you weren't cautious as the way you are now, right? You're a very cautious person that sees, things right. You teach special ed kids. Special ed kids have a low efficient of fighting cells. They get sick easier. Imagine you going out to a party and someone just gave you COVID, you say you're asymptomatic. You don't feel anything, but you still have that virus. And you go to class and with special need kids that have their immune system is kind of low. Bro, you kill kids, I'm just giving you, because you're a teacher right now, right? I'm just giving that example. That's the easiest I can go through my mind right now. But I know you're a cautious guy, and you got kids that you want to see too, and all that, and your parents and all that. So you take your caution on that. But like, it's someone else, that teacher that do special ed kids. You give a kid COVID, bro, you're gonna get yourself in trouble and the fucking school.
Everybody getting sued.
So, and then vice versa too, man. The parents will give the kids, and the kids will give the teacher. Man. It's the same thing, but I just say you take your caution and do everything right. No
Yeah,
need to
man. Even
rush
over
things.
summer, like when we had summer camp, bro, kids were telling us they were going to the beach and coming back. I'm like, yo, y'all understand? There's so many people at the beach. You remember at one time there was like Carolina Beach and Myrtle Beach. They were packed, packed. I'm like, bro, why y'all going to the beach and coming back to me? I don't understand that. That's so inconsiderate.
Yes, sir. You know, but people think like that, bro.
Or don't think the lack of.
Yeah, they think short minded. No, they don't think about anybody else but themselves. And I know it's a beautiful day. You know, I know it's beautiful stuff, but it's not the time, man. It's not the time for that. And it's time right now is to protect each other. You know, protect your brother. You know. But we'll see. We'll see what goes on, and we'll see what happens in this few months.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. Hopefully hopefully free and clear next year, but it might be the end of it. We don't know. Or summertime or something like that. Who knows? But, there is no more
That's
normalcy. I think everything's going to remain, not everything, but most things going to remain online. Everybody's going to have an online or e-commerce business just in case something like this ever happens again. It's going to shape new minds and new businesses. And people are still going to be afraid of it. So there's going to still be a market for like masks. I guarantee we will still going to see people wearing masks to like 2022. Like, especially if it doesn't end till 2021. Oh yeah, people are still going to be wearing masks, especially like adults and I mean not adults, but older people, people that are sick, they're gonna be wearing masks for a long time.
I think people should still wear masks. You know, and not until this shit's over, man. I'm wearing mine still. Anywhere I go to. Obviously not wearing mine right now because I got to talk to it over the microphone. But if I'm out with and about, you know, go to the bank or something, ATM or something, I'm wearing it. You know, gas station. I see people at gas station now wearing that shit, man. I'm like, come on, man. You know, just do the right thing, man.
Bruh, just do the right thing. Just do the right thing. Like, I hate going to the gas station and seeing people not wearing their masks. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna beef with you because you're doing your own thing, but I'm gonna keep my distance. But still, it's like, man, I just help us out, bro. I just want to get out. I just want to get out of it, man. I don't like wearing it either. It's so hot. Like I try to breathe. You know, I be walking around with the kids and I run around with them and I can't breathe. I try to talk to people, they can't hear me, man. I mean, it sucks. It does. It does suck. Like we over here talking like we're not saying it don't suck because it does. But what do what are you gonna do about it? It's a lot of things that suck. Sometimes it sucks being an entrepreneur, bro. Sometimes it sucks being a parent. Sometimes it sucks. Sometimes it just sucks, but that's just gonna it's gonna make you just say give up and throw your hands up and say okay, whatever. I'm just not gonna wear a mask because it sucks and I don't feel like doing it and I don't care who I get sick. Like no, you can throw your hands up in the air like oh yeah, it sucks at being a parent, so I'm gonna walk away. Like no, like we gonna say throw your hands up. It sucks, man. It's too hard to work out, and so I ain't gonna lose no weight. Yeah, it does suck. But daggone, what you gonna do about it? Like, you can change your situation. We can't change the virus, but we can change our mindset in the virus. Even though we gotta stay, cautious regardless, and maybe we can't go out, but we can still change our mindset. It could be like, it could be something.
That's
What
right.
can I build in this lull, in this time away, in this time, like, bro, this time, I think I'm thankful for the virus. I ain't gonna lie because usually I'm working so much, bro. I got time to sit down and to spend time with my baby, bro. Like this uninterrupted time, just all weekend, every weekend, just, bruh, I was there. I could drive up there when I wanted to. Man, what? Man, I loved it. I ain't gonna lie. And that's what my mindset. I got more time to spend. I got more access. I had more access, man. And it was beautiful. And then, like I said, we built businesses, man. And it's the mindset throughout too, bro.
That's right, bro. That's right. You know that mindset that we gotta get ourselves, especially at this time right now. Um, the holidays are coming in. I know I'm trying to everybody trying to be with each other, but let's be real,
You might
man.
not see your family.
It's not, and I'm okay with that right now. I'm okay with that because we can't see each other now, but in a couple of months when if this dies down, we keep doing a good job. I'm gonna see them. I'm gonna give them a hug, but not right now, man. Trust me. I take my precautions so I could get so I don't get other people sick because that's gonna be in your conscience, bro. That kills me sometimes. The conscious
Right.
stuff.
That's like
So I rather not be in that
right. It's like drunk
situation.
driving and you hit somebody. You know what I mean? Or you kill somebody in a vehicle accident. That's gonna be in your conscience. That's something you could have controlled. Like, you didn't have to drive drunk. You didn't have to go out to that party. You didn't have to not wear your mask.
That's right. Hey, so let's brighten some things up, bro. Let's brighten the light up. What you think? What you think about sports, man, for this next year now? You think the bubble? You think the bubble's gonna be still there, or they're gonna make the leagues a little bit shorter? What do you
Uh,
feel, man?
man,
What's
I
your big reading?
think I don't even know how they're gonna do. I know they're starting the NBA up in December 22nd. I don't know if they're gonna be traveling or they're gonna be bubble again. I'm not sure. But I think, especially in December, if it's still rampant, the virus, we gotta stay bubble. Like, you gotta bubble it up. Your family could come. It's on remote learning anyway. Your family could come and everything, but they gotta bubble it up, man.
Right, right.
Or man, extensive. They're already doing extensive tests, so that they're gonna just keep doing that if they do travel. They might need to. What they might need to do, bro, might even have about 2-3 gyms in the West Coast, 2-3 gyms in the East Coast, and that they play in that. And then maybe like after they play their first half of the season on the East and West, then they swap, and playing different teams. I don't know. Oh, I also thought about, bro. I don't know, bro. I had this thought the other day. Like, they should have a rotation of teams. Like, a team, like, they should play, and then then the team travels. And that's, when they travel, you gotta, take a test, sit out a day or two, and then that's when the other teams are playing. And then it's like one team is always like out on like rotation. I think it would be something like that we have to do. What you think?
I believe they should make two bubbles, East and West Coast. Um, East and West should stay two bubbles. One, let's say pick two major cities. Let's say Orlando and maybe L.A. or Houston or somewhere. And that remarks that there's enough hotel enough
You
so
don't
you
think
can
New
have
York City?
a.
You don't think
No,
the Barclays?
I think Orlando was good, man. People have fun. It was the weather's not different. The weather's different over there, especially now. It's gonna snow a lot and all that for the next couple of months. Orlando be good because for the weather, you don't gotta worry about the snow or anything like that. Maybe choose L.A., San Fran, maybe choose maybe Oklahoma, somewhere where you can have enough people, enough teams, so you can have enough hotels for the players. Play your season like that, and then every team has a private jet anyway. So you get your private jets, and then some select teams go through to the east. Some of the east go to the west. But honestly, East and West teams only play twice a year, though. So I think that you should just play each other. Just the West play the West, East plays the East, and the playoffs be the best 8 teams, or 10 teams, whatever it is, and then they meet up back in Orlando or a different bubble. And I'm just talking about NBA right now, but um, I think that'd be smart. The UFC has been doing very smart too for their bubble. You gotta be quarantined for a week, I think, prior to fighting and all that, and then you get tested every day. And I think MMA boxing, they're gonna be doing that. So that's good because the fighters don't gotta be there. they're not playing every week. They're gonna fight one time, and so that's good. NFL, I don't know how they're doing it, man, but it's a little bit risky. I think that what they're doing now. Some teams are letting fans in. I think it's a big mistake. Um, but I don't know. For the NBA wise, I think they should make two bubbles, East and West, just like the MLB did that, bro. MLB did that. They did two bubbles. Then when it's playoffs, they played in, I think, in Houston or whatever they played at. I don't know. They played in, I can't remember where they played. They played in Houston or they played somewhere. Then the playoffs was one bubble, and then all the way to the finish. You know, I think they should be doing that. Soccer, I don't know how they're doing it, but it's hard, man. It's hard when to figure out how much they should be playing and how often, and you know, the East against West. I think that's hard, bro. But it can be doable.
Yeah, most definitely. They're going to make it doable too, because they need that money flow. Think about it. When coronavirus happened, Trump had called up the NBA commissioner and the NFL commissioner and talked about money. Sports make a lot of money for this country. So they definitely gonna figure it out, my guy.
Yeah, man. The ad revenue itself, bro. You know, TV deals. You know, and but I hope there is sports. I wouldn't mind if it's short term seasons. Um, but because at the end of the day, those guys that are playing, they're human beings too. They're like us. They got families, they got parents, they got kids. So they gotta be safe. They gotta have safe too, you know? They gotta be safe. If they want to play, if they want to play too. You know, but I just see it I just see it that way. Big bubbles, bro. The bubbles work.
Yeah, it was a good idea. Whoever implemented the bubble, man, it was a great idea.
Dana White, man, the UFC did the first one that did it. And that shit worked.
Yeah, that's all you need, man. Like I said, it's creating I mean, they shoot. Even after coronavirus, they still probably have bubbles just to have them. You know what I mean? Like they might just have like a certain, maybe have a bubble league. You know what I mean? Like a certain, like a lower level league. They gonna create something out of this, bro, and it's gonna be something dope.
Yeah, there is. And to be honest, man, I don't think we're gonna go back to normal of the way we were. Not for another 2 years.
Yeah, everybody be too scared.
I believe so. You know, and they're allowed to be scared, bro, because
Right.
we're scared too. You know, and yeah, it's just we had to be prepared and know what we're going through. You know.
Yeah, man, most definitely. Like you were saying earlier, preparation. Preparation is key. Now that we know what to prepare for, we couldn't even prepare for it at first, but now we know what to prepare for because it's possible it might happen again. Like we thought it was just in movies, but a virus can wipe out the whole country, not and wipe us out and killing us, but wipe us out in daily living.
Yes, sir. They can. They're showing us they can, and we don't prepare ourselves. Look back to Europe, man. Europe are going back to quarantine.
Yep, quick.
Again, you know,
they ain't playing
because they know what's up, man. And I think we should follow through as well. If we get a couple of weeks of more cases, man, I'll be fine going back to quarantine. You know, I don't mind.
I don't mind it, but I ain't gaining all that weight again.
I know, bro. Trust me, man. I've ate too much, or getting a lot of weight, but it's okay though.
Your pocket's fat.
I'll go back to running. You know, you trying to live, bro. You trying to live, trying to stay healthy. Not ain't get no damn virus. You know, no get nobody sick. You know, just trying to be a decent human being for my people. You know,
Right.
that's all that matters to me right now.
But I
It
was
was
just
crazy,
think
bro.
I was just thinking that going the virus after the virus, we saw two types of people. You know, people that built businesses, people that didn't, people that worked out, people that didn't. You know, people like because we didn't see each other, we didn't see people for a long time. You know what I mean? We didn't see anybody for a long time. So when we actually got to see people and whatnot, it was like, dang, you changed.
Right, right.
Stomach
Your
grew.
stomach
You
grew.
got a baby?
For real. Man, let me tell you about this dream I had
Tell
last
me.
night, man. So I had this dream, man, of we doing a podcast, but we were gonna interview the whole basketball team of Kentucky, man.
Word.
So we were gonna interview like we were gonna interview Coach Cal and the players. And I remember that we were in this room, man, all together. But the thing was that the thing that got me all night, man, was I couldn't get the program to start. Or if it started, it will back me up again. It will crash. So then I'm like, what the hell? Like, so like for this whole time, like, and in my dream, it was like the clock was running. I'm like, the clock was like, okay, 30 minutes passed by, an hour passed by, and Coach Cal was like, yo, man, what's up? And I'm like, bro, man, I'm trying to get this shit to go, bro. You know, I'm trying to interview you guys. And then at one moment, Coach Cal was like, yo, man, you can't get the peer review out. And then I think when I was about to start the thing, that's when I woke up. My alarm woke me up.
Whoa, that's
That's
crazy.
crazy,
Do
bro.
you what do you think? Do you believe in dreams? What do you think that means, bro?
I don't know. Probably that it was my worst nightmare as a podcaster. I guess
Right, that
the worst podcast thing that you have a guest, an important guest, and you can't get the shit working.
that is a fear, man. Most definitely. That's why we try to get there early. But still, I already know that junk is a fear because it's like giving a presentation and it's like, dang, that junk don't even work. Now you're stuck and you're shook. Now where do you go from here? And you don't want because you never want to make a bad impression either.
That's right. That's right, man. And you just, and I was like, damn, like what the hell do I gotta do, man? I was trying in and out, and dude, I was doing it, man. And I remember we were talking to the players when I was trying to do some stuff, and I'm like, I got the mics ready, I got everything. In my dream, I was looking at like the whole cluster of stuff that that when we do a like live, like a in-person podcast, all the wires that go through my computer and the stuff, the headphones and microphones. And I was trying my butt off to try to get it. But every time I turn the software on, it crash or it play other things, and I'm like, what the heck? So then I'm like, damn. One thing I was like, okay, at least I know my future podcasting that gonna be, we're gonna be interviewing a lot of good people, but that means we got workers on our phone, and I got to work on my software stuff to prevent that. So all this morning, man, I was eating breakfast. Like, what was I dreaming about? What was I dreaming about that
Mm-hmm.
for? Like my podcast the software not gonna let us interview and all that. I'm like, that's weird. I just laughed it off. I was like, ha, just laughing it off, and I was like, I'm like, that was kind of
Right.
weird.
Yeah, that is, bro. But like you said, well, when you really think about something, especially like podcasts, something we love, you don't want them to go wrong. So it's gonna show up in your dreams. It's a passion, but I think on the other hand, it's telling us, okay, we about to go somewhere. We going places
That's
because
right, bro.
that mean we and it, interview in Kentucky, bro. That's big time.
I know, bro. I know. Like for some reason, man, it was just that, man. I'm like, Coach Cal, I'm sorry, man. I'm trying my best to get this rolling. That's how the hours pass by. And hours pass. I'm like, damn, I can't get it to open. And then I think when I woke up, I'm like, damn, man, I gotta make sure my software's right.
Yeah, man, most definitely. I feel you on that, bro. That's like having a dream that you missed a game winner or something like that. I definitely understand.
What's been your craziest dream, man?
My craziest dream is like period or
Yeah, or the one lately? Which one lately you have?
man, the most recent, I haven't had a dream in a minute, but the most recent dream I had, I remember I was like following this guy and he was in like a full armor, like it was a Call of Duty almost. And I was following him, was running through things like obstacles, like jumping over stuff and tunneling through things like an army. It's like it was almost army like, you know what I mean? And so I was following him for a while, and I don't remember shooting nobody or anything like that, but I remember just running, and we was just running, jumping over stuff, and we was getting to our destination. And once we got there, it turned to like I guess where my daughter was living, and she came down the stairs and she was like 8 or 9 or something like that. And and then when I went to go give her a hug, she turned back to and she was about 2. It was the wildest dream, man. I know as a guy giving dream, most definitely, but I was probably one of my wildest dreams and most memorable dreams.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy how we dream sometimes, and it's there because we think about it too much, or we think about it enough that it's in our dreams, and but I don't know. I guess dreams could be it can mean two ways, what you're focusing on and where you can end up being. I don't know. Like I don't know. I guess we gotta talk to a dream master, dream catcher. I don't know, somebody that knows about dreams. One day we gotta interview someone. Be like, yo, what happens when you dream about this and that?
Man,
What's
hey,
happening?
I'm about to go try to find one, 'cause that'd be interesting, the podcast right there.
That's right, bro. You know, but you know what? Well, you know what sports should I be playing right now?
What?
No college
At
sports
all?
should be playing right now. None of them
Why is
at
that?
all, because it's much different, man. It's much different. They're not pros. The money's not there. You know, no, like those. Okay, let's say an example. Let's say Texas University, the University of Texas, right? Their 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 football programs is $1 million, multi-million dollar program, right? And they're gonna give these kids the best doctors and not to get sick. But are you gonna do that to to the women's lacrosse team? Are you gonna give the same doctors, the same facilities of not getting sick, you know, or the wrestling team, or the polo team, or the swimming team? I like. Are you gonna give those kids those programs are not multi-million dollar programs for the same women's lacrosse? Are you gonna give that same effort you give the football team to the women's lacrosse team as a
Probably
school?
not.
Let's say that you're the athletic director of Carolina. UNC basketball makes all the money, right? You're gonna give those kids the best doctors so the best mask, the best chefs that they won't get sick. But are you gonna do that to the men's baseball team or track and field? Are you gonna give the same because they don't make no more money, but they don't make money that basketball does?
And you gotta
You know
have
what
the
I'm talking about?
resources for it. You're right. And you gotta put money towards the
Yeah,
resources. And if that sport is not lucrative, then you can't put that money into it like that. I understand what you're saying.
but you gotta do it for everybody because all those kids are special at one way or another. One is good at basketball, one's good at soccer or baseball, lacrosse, or track and field, or polo, or swimming, or diving, whatever. So for me, my conclusion is no college sport should be playing out for their safety because not every kid is gonna be treated the same way. You think Zion is the way Zion got treated last year? You think that the men's soccer team are gonna be treated like the way Zion gets treated? Add interviews and marketing and draft slots. You think they give Zion the same attention they give Zion to a women's soccer player? Do you think so?
Nah, man, not at all.
So that's my conclusion. If you're gonna give the kid, all the sport athletes, the same attention as for doctors and safety and chefs, and so they be on point, testing and all that. No, man, don't play those sports. Save that money, save the scholarships for them for the next year, and wait for this shit to be over. Because in NFL or basketball, the team owner has to worry about 12 players or 11 players, right? I mean, however many is in the roster. That's much different than 24,000 students or student athletes at UNC or at Texas. Carolina does not have Laker money. Maybe they do, bro. Maybe they do. But the Lakers have to worry about 11 players, not the whole school system,
Right. So you think all the athletic directors should get together and just cancel sports? Like, look, man, we can't give everybody fair enough treatment. It's not fair to have one sport play and another sport not play. So we just gonna cancel altogether. But That begs the question: what about the upcoming pro season, though? So because especially like seniors and stuff like that, they need to go play, and not and
give them
another year. But what if it lasts 2-3 years? You're gonna keep giving through 2-3 years. Now they're 27. Trying to go pro. Now that limits their pro time. Then they're not getting paid.
Okay, if you're a senior, if you're good enough, you're gonna make the NBA. Either way. Anyway, but let's talk about the senior women's soccer team, the senior and they said the goalkeeper, the senior. She doesn't have the same resources as Zion has. Zion knows that he stays a year, he's going to the NBA. What about a senior of a senior soccer player? You think that he's gonna be making more money as the NBA guy that that can get drafted, the senior year that can get drafted?
Nah, he ain't gonna make no more.
So maybe a year, I give you that, but more than a year, if you're still good enough, you're gonna make that money, bro.
What about having juniors and senior league, like a junior and senior league? And that limits a lot of people. Limits, and then like bubble it up because they're all teaching online anyway.
I was talking to Phil last week about it. I'm like, if the only way that stuff could happen if they do bubbles. ACC gets around to Greensboro. That's it. Every sport has a bubble. Maybe Washington D.C. will have the bubble for wrestling. Virginia will have the bubble for soccer. Greensboro will be basketball. Maybe Florida will be half for football. Georgia could do baseball. I was talking about that's the only way they could play the sports in their bubbles for different sports. Because you gotta have the same equality for the same sports, bro. You just can't play football but not play lacrosse.
Right. But then you talking about every conference probably has a bubble. Every sport has a bubble. I mean, that's a lot of money they're kicking out.
But but if they don't play it, that's no money being used then. So, but if let's say they do, either way, basketball, football are gonna get that TV money because they're gonna obviously then transmit it, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean, like you said, if they don't play, shoot, there ain't no money to be used, and yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's hard because everybody wants to see college sports. Then there's the monetary aspect of it. And then
Yes,
there's the moral aspect,
but
you know.
for my, right, yeah, trust me, I want to see the two. I want to see Carolina play basketball, man. Trust me, I want to see the ACC play. I want to see the tournament. I want to see the NCAA tournament. I want to see all that, bro. But how are we giving every student the same opportunity, right? And the same sources that everybody deserves? Because at the end of the day, all those kids are still student athletes. Yeah, and some kids should get paid than other kids,
Right, but
But it's a lot of thinking, and it's a lot of people that have to go and be involved. I used to know that.
and that calls
But
student athletes, and just as myself, and you played a little bit yourself, bro. You know that they take that sport a lot more serious. And so that, and just being athletes ourselves, man, we know how some people don't just, some of the academics get pushed to the side. And so, like I said, so people, they might be our amateurs, but people are looking at them for the sport. They're there at the school for the sport, not necessarily for the schooling part. And maybe that mindset right there needs to change as well.
yeah, I'm telling you, man, this coronavirus, man, made us think a lot and brought a lot to attention. What matters and what doesn't matter, and we just gotta realize what's important and what's not important. But it's a learning curve, you know. So we just got time to fix everything, man. That's just my point of view for college sports. Pro sport is different because that's team owners. They don't have as many kids, They're not athletic directors. They don't oversee 20 sports. You know, the Miami Heat only have to worry about 11 players and their staff. They're not gonna worry about 11 basketball players, 55 football players, 22 soccer players, men's and women, men's lacrosse, men's baseball, women's softball, women's polo, men's polo, volleyball. It's a lot different, And I'm saying, if you're a college athlete, you should be able to play the same stuff. But if they can't play, I think nobody should play. But that's just my point of view. Many people point of view is like, fuck lacrosse, fuck soccer. I just want to see college basketball, football, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. That's people's option. That's people's beliefs. But as college students, we were, student athletes that we were before, you kind of want your recognition too, You kind of want to be considered too, Yes, maybe my program doesn't make a lot of money, but you still tell me that I came here to play, right? So I don't know.
Yeah,
I know it's a lot, but that's just my point of
right.
view,
And then we all entitled to it, man. And there's no real true answer because it was all it's unprecedented times. So nobody knows, nobody has an answer. We just trying to figure it out on the whim, bro. And, I see your point though. You can make a good one, and it's just it's too many people to try to take care of.
That's right. Just I was thinking about it, man, for a couple of weeks, man. And I'm like, I want to see I want to see, college football playoffs. I want to see NCAA double tournament, NCAA tournament. I want to see Carolina Duke, basketball. But if they don't give the kid all the sport teams the same value, it's not playing. It's not playing then. And if they do, if they don't play, let there be a year. Let them get another year's scholarship. You're still gonna get your money from the other kids enrolling though.
Right.
You still gonna get the money from that. You know, they're still gonna pay for stuff. You still gonna get revenue, bro. Come on, man. They said they can't afford. Come on, man. Bro, let's talk about a small school. Let's talk. Let's say App State or the Citadel. Do you think that they're gonna play college basketball the same way they're gonna play? I don't know what other sport they play there.
Soccer,
Soccer or
women's
baseball?
soccer.
Yeah. You think they have enough resources to have everybody play and safetyness and doctors
No,
and tests and all that for everybody? Do you think the Citadel will
no,
have
sir.
enough money for everybody? Let's talk about UNC Pembroke. You think they're gonna be they're gonna have resources to pay for doctors and tests and hotels for the whole
Not at
students?
all.
Obviously, UNC and State, Duke, Texas, Michigan, Wisconsin, UCLA, all those big power schools, they have money, to do everything, to do the whole program. But let's say like Northern Illinois, Citadel, UNCG, UNCP, UNCW, ECU. What
So,
else?
do you feel like players shouldn't get paid? Because this is the same exact problem with paying players in college. Some schools don't have the money for it. Do you feel that same way?
If a player creates enough ad, a high percentage of ad for that school, they should.
So you should think it should be like YouTube or something like that. If you make enough revenue yourself, you should get paid. Not necessarily every player,
Yes.
but that player that makes the revenue.
Yes. Let's say Gatorade wants Grayson Brooks for the next Gatorade ad. You should
Right.
get some from that. But just from that. You're not gonna get paid from, playing a sport. No. That's what there's the NBA for that. If you're good enough for the NBA, you're gonna get paid, bro. If you're good enough for the NFL, you're gonna get paid. But if you're just playing, Division 3 soccer, Division 3 football, let's say, what's the percentage is there for a player from St. Augustine's in downtown about to play NFL? What's the
Probably
percentage?
less than one.
Do they deserve to get paid?
Yeah, I mean every athlete deserves to get paid.
But how in the hell is St. Augustine's or Shaw University
They
pay their
can't.
players?
Just like Citadel couldn't.
If they can't, I don't think nobody should do it then.
Still, so you don't think they should play players?
I think they should get paid by the advertisement.
Okay. Or like if their jersey is
If you
bought
could
or something like
advertise,
that.
yeah. If you could get paid for your likeness, what's it called?
Yeah,
For your likeness and for your likeness, yes, you get paid for that. But if you're getting paid to go play a sport, no. That's why there's pro teams for that. If you're good enough to play a pro team, you can get paid. Any sport. If you're good enough, just wait your time, make that draft. If you're good enough, you're gonna make it to the pros. But you gotta get ads, or sponsorships.
Do you think that would create?
Maybe not sponsorships. Like say, I'm getting sponsored by this, but if more like ads and all that, yes, advertisement for your likeness, shirts sold, you should get a percentage of that. But for me to play soccer, you play basketball, we should get paid. I don't think so. But it's more of if it's like for your likeness and your merchandise, you should get
So
some
as
of
a
it,
coach, do
if
you worry that let's say this happens, right? They get paid for their likeness. You got one player in your team, two players in your team that are getting paid off their likeness, but the rest of the team is not. Now as a coach, do you worry about that? Because, some kids, let's say, I'm not getting enough playing time. I should be getting paid too. Do you worry about some jealousy? Do you worry about anything like that as a coach?
No, no, because that means if Billy Joe's getting paid, that means he's doing something good. He's doing something good, or she's doing something good. What am I doing wrong that I'm not getting no ads or likeness or shirts sold with my name on? You know?
Yeah, my answer.
There might be jealousy, but there shouldn't be
There
no jealousy
shouldn't, because you have the same opportunities. You gotta go get it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, man, most definitely, man.
So what you got going on, man? What's new for you, man?
Just writing, man. Same old, same old. I had a job interview for a JV head coach, boys basketball. It went good. I didn't get it. I don't know about it yet. I'm still waiting to hear back, man. I applied for like a recreation center full-time job, waiting to hear back. I had some connections over there, so hopefully that's a bless, man. So, and he's still working on all my entrepreneur stuff. Got another podcast in a little bit for the fatherhood and just writing, man. Trying to stay on top of life.
That's right, man. That's good to hear, man. That's good that you're taking the right step and going forward. And you gotta keep pushing forward, bro.
Everything's still going good.
Yeah, man. You gotta grind, bro. You gotta grind. You gotta make that cheddar. You gotta make that cheddar, like Conor McGregor said. You gotta make that cheddar. Right, because
it don't make itself.
It don't make itself, man. Guys, thank you again for listening to us ramble, talk about all this stuff's going on. We have a guest coming in soon. And cute last remarks before we head out.
Man, there's so much to go over, right? We have so many different topics. But I just think one of the main takeaways, man, is just that mindset within. We're just going through so much right now, bruh, and we're struggling. We want to go out. We want to party. Be smart. Be mindful. And be nice to people, because, like you said, election just happened. Be nice to people, man, because if you don't know who they voted for, don't assume. And even if they did vote for somebody else, don't throw hate, because that's all. Love is what we need, not hate.
That's right, bro. People, be mindful about your surroundings and people you talk to. Be cautious about what you do. Hand sanitize your hands 6 feet apart, mask on. Be cautious. But at the same time, you got goals to a mission. Just do them. And again, much love to everybody, and I hope everybody gets the same love. And guys, thank you again for listening to us. Hit our website, qandchoppodcast.com. Go to our Facebook. Go to our iTunes, Spotify, Instagram, Twitter. Guys, thank you again for listening to us. Q.
To the next one. You stay blessed, brother.